All right, it has more than 50 million users worldwide, but the popular app Waze may be putting police officers at risk. Law enforcement now want Google to disable a feature that lets users report when they spotted a police officer in real time. So, should Google have to remove this technology? Does it put our police officers in danger? Are they in danger from this app? Joining us right now to debate it is the president and CEO of Center for Democracy and Technology, Nuala O'Connor, and John Rafferty right here, retired NYPD lieutenant and founder of WatchGuard 24/7. So first off, Lieutenant, can I ask you, what is your problem from the law enforcement perspective with this?
Well, I think in this day and age, when we have people out there, unfortunately, targeting police, we're just giving them information that we could hold back and that we don't need to try to help them with information they're currently looking for. I think it was made light in the last killing of Officer Lewin Ramos that this app is being used by criminals.
Right, and so far, this just backing up what you're saying, a lot of people and the Sheriff's Association had this major meeting and they came up with this. It says, in light of the recent ambush attacks on law enforcement, sheriffs are concerned with the ability of the Google app Waze to locate law enforcement by using the crowdsource feature to report an officer's location. Nuala, do you understand the concern?
Absolutely. We understand the concern that law enforcement officers, the men and women who protect us, need to be kept safe. We absolutely applaud and respect their service. But to fear an online traffic sharing information app is really, I think, a little misplaced. This is an app that is basically the online equivalent of me saying to my next door neighbor as he's pulling out of the driveway, hey, you should take the Parkway and not 66 because there's a backup. I heard it on the news. The online police reporting feature is simply an icon that shows there's police activity. It could be an accident. It could be someone pulled over at the side of the road. It could be a traffic stop that's trying to give people speeding tickets. But this is the same information that you and I could discuss in the public square.
But
this
Nuala,
is public information.
I'll give you an idea. If I'm looking to knock off a liquor store and I'm able to locate where the cops are, I'm going to adjust my operation accordingly. If someone's if an officer's having lunch or at a police stop or at a barricade to see who's drunk driving, do you really want to tip off people to that?
Well, that's why we have police in marked police cars and officers in uniform. They want to be visible to the community. They want to be known and be visible. I think it's great. I think this is actually supporting the intent of many law enforcement officers who are policing our communities in great service.
Right.
And so this is public information. Remember, this is person-to-person communication. It's First Amendment protected speech. It already is happening. This is the same debate we had about CB radios 40 years ago and, person-to-person communication. It's the same debate we had about flashing your lights on the highway to tell people someone's coming the other direction.
I would definitely say I believe that it was Nokia that took the initiative to remove the Trapster app, showing where checkpoints were for drunk drivers. I think if you ask any family member who lost somebody to a drunk driver, this has the same bearing. I mean, this isn't helping communities as well. I mean, telling people where the police are, it's not making it safer, to have safer drivers out there because they know the police are there. It's only going to be for that block. It's comical to think that this is helping any community by letting them know where the police are.
Right.
Yeah, it might help them drive slow on that block, but you want the presence to be thought the cops are everywhere, not just on a specific block.
And here's what Waze said. Police partners support Waze and its features, including reports of police presence, because most users tend to drive more carefully when they believe law enforcement is nearby. But that is not good enough for you, Lieutenant, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, it's comical to think that because you want an omnipresence. You want it to be thought that the cops are everywhere. Allowing people to know where the cops are detrimental to the community they're serving in. It's not helping the police by any means in this day and age when they're being targeted by criminals out there.
Gotcha.
It's a fact that people are using social media trying to target cops.
John Rafferty, thanks so much. Nuala O'Connor, thank you for your perspective.